Look particularly at from San Joaquin County, where Stockton is located, down to the Mexican border, the whole interior spine of California. The levels of adult education are quite low. You have between over 45% and as high as 55% of the population high school or less. That is a determinant that then drives what kind of work people can do, and as a consequence you have very high levels of poverty through that whole area.
In the Bay Area, the real problem is that we're shedding middle-income jobs. So we're cutting out that middle rung, which is going to make poverty eradication all the much harder. Education is paramount, whether that comes from the workforce investment boards by way of training adults new skills that will help them move up the income ladder, or starting with our kids when they're in preschool, and making sure that all of the schools around the state get the resources that they need to provide a quality education.
I would say that California's biggest problem is overspending, a hugely bloated public sector. You have tremendous unionized power in California. This is a state whose spending has been out of control now for many, many years, if not decades.
That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you're greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim.
They're hoping to get hired on again, but they're kind of like everybody's in a kind of a state of limbo. They don't know where their next job is going to happen. They don't know where their next, sometimes their next meal is going to happen. Many people are at the end of the rope with their rent, with their mortgage.
It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more.
In California, there was a time where people could make $100,000, then they're having a shift in lifestyle, shift in income, and they're making $20,000. Well, they still owe those property taxes from the time that they were making money, or those income taxes, but they just don't have the income to make those payments. Is now the state's coming in and saying, we're going to take away your licenses. So people are, not only can people not pay the debts that they owe, they can't pay the taxes they owe, now they're going to be their driver's license are going to be taken away. It's just insult to injury, and it just doesn't even make any sense. Why would you inhibit people's ability to work when you're trying to collect revenue?
It's necessary to know that everybody won't see it, that everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that you are an uncommon breed. You have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.
The state report says about 110,000 Californians moved out of the state last year. As KCRA3 Sharikina Shams reports, the numbers tell a story about jobs and the economy.
Come this summer, when this crew helps families move, chances are good that many of those customers will be moving out of the state.
Phoenix, Arizona is probably one of the top destinations for out-of-state moves.
Carolyn Durkee is with two men in a truck and says out-of-state moves account for a full 15% of the company's business, and most happen between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
We also have a lot going to Texas, and we have Oregon is another big one.
A new state report says more people left California last year than the number who came in, a net loss of about 14,000 people.
Very important, as you hold on to that dream, there are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. It's you. You've got to take personal responsibility. You've got to make it your personal business to make it happen. And you've got to resolve within yourself that I can do this, that it's hard. But you've got to say, I'm the one.